Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards, and I am coming on to kick off a promotion with Iralamija shop on Etsy for the month of April. Betty contacted me and asked if I would do a promotion for the month of April, and she sent me a bunch of her brand new files. She's having a big sale right now in her shop also. She's clearing out a lot of old stuff, and she's made a lot of new files, I think like 15 new files. So this code, Jill April 15, so JILLAPR15, will give you 15% off all of the new listings, okay? So if you're interested in the newer files, this will help you get a discount on those. And then be sure to go take a look if there were files that were on your wish list. She is clearing some things out and discontinuing them. So if there was something that you wanted, you might want to make sure that you get it while it's on clearance before she gets rid of it. So, you know, out with the old, in with the new, especially at springtime. So let's go ahead and jump in. And then I do have some projects to share with you also. So let's dive in. First of all, this is just one of my favorite files. This is Petite Flowers #2. And this is a digital, these again are all digital printables. And this one prints out just like this. It prints out basically 4 A2 card fronts. And it's Petite Flowers #2, and it's a very soft mix of pastels. There's pink, light blue, kind of a creamy beige, and then I think this one has more of a green overtone to it, but it's hard to tell in this light. I think this one is supposed to be like a minty green. So anyway, it's, you know, it varies, of course, by your printer and the settings and stuff that you use. But the thing I love about Betty's shop is if you love pastels, you know, her whole thing with her shop is that it's all pastel colors. So just a beautiful printout. And this is what I use today for my projects. And I ended up using this just because the new things that she gave me, I didn't want to cut into them until I had shown them all to you first. So I had extras of this one printed already, and I decided to use this for my projects. And again, this one is Petite Flowers #2. The next one is the cross stitch dresses. And you guys have seen me do lots of projects over the years with Betty's dresses. They're really sweet for little girl birthday cards, for newborns. There's just so many things that you can do with these dresses. You've seen me dress bunnies with them. I've dressed gingerbreads with them. I've made a mini album. I don't know if I ever showed it on to you guys, but you can print these large and then cut them out and make little mini albums for baby albums. There's just so many things that you can do with these. So this particular set is a new one called Cross Stitch Dresses, and it has these beautiful cross stitch patterns on each one of the dresses that she did. This one has it up on the top. This one has little hearts with roses, and then this one has the rose pattern as well as a row of hearts. I hope I'm showing those okay. And then they also are different sized dresses too. And of course, the wonderful thing about digitals is you can print these as large or small as you want them. This one actually has little tulips and hearts in it. And then this one is a little more like a polka dot dress with little stitching up at the top. And then this one, I just love it, has little houses in it. So there's so many things you can do with these. Originally, my plan was to do a dress project for tonight, but then the day kind of got away from me, and I decided to go a different direction. This, again, is the cross-stitch dresses. Let's keep going so you can see all the files. These are the Always flashcards, and she has lots of different ephemera type things in her store. She has things that can be used as sentiments, labels. She's got entire kits. She's got a beautiful Peter Rabbit kit for junk journals or for journaling, for Easter, etc. But I loved these flashcards. And again, you can print these any size. So you can print them big, you can print them small. Here you can see where I printed 2 different sets of labels, 4 to a page. And normally when you get this, you're going to print it out on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and they're going to be fairly big. But I wanted to use them in a smaller size, so I printed them 4 to a page. So these are the Always Flash cards. It has happy birthday to you, thinking of you always, I love you, friends forever, you make me smile, happy day, you are the best, thank you for all you do, make a wish, and with all my heart. And then this other one is called the Definition Labels. And I'll put this one in frame for you. And this one has one that's all about sharing, another one that's about friends. Then there's one that's sing, learn, sister, shine, heartfelt, brother, and dream. The heartfelt definition says sincere, deeply and strongly felt, one's dearest wish. The sing one says to make melodious sounds, make musical sounds with the voice, to utter a series of words or sounds in musical tones. So these are just really cute, and I thought these would be really fun to use on some tags and just different ways on my projects. And I especially like this sister one, because wouldn't that be fun to add to a birthday card for your sister? So that, again, is the Definition Labels. And again, a lot of these files that she has in her store are on sale. So go take a look at pricing, and then just be aware that if you're buying some of the newer files and not the older files, that those will be, some of them are on clearance, some of her older stuff. But the new files, you can use the code Jill April 15 from April 1st to the end of the month to get 15% off all the new ones. So this is a new one. This one is called Flourish Garden. Okay, there's the name, Flourish Garden. And this is an entire set of products, including these 6 tags. These have beautiful pink tones. And my lighting at night isn't the greatest. I did the best I could to get good lighting. But this is just beautiful pink tones, and I hope it comes across on camera correctly. And each tag is a little bit different. So depending on what you're making, you might want to pick a different one. But collage papers and collaging is, collaging your scraps. Tina Bean, Crafty Bean, did a video for Saturday Morning Makes where she showed how she takes her scraps and then glues them onto an A2 card front and then runs it through an embossing folder and basically makes a collage for an A2 card. And it's a great way to use up your scraps. And these types of papers, these collage styles, are really popular right now. One of our Saturday Morning Makers, Brian, is a collage artist, and he does a lot of fun collage things. So go check out his channel. I'll try and remember to link it down below. And if you know any collage artists, please, feel free to put it in the comments. But here's the second page. This has little pockets along with some different ephemera pieces that you can cut out and use. And these would be great to put a small stamp in. You could stamp these out and put sentiments on them, or cut these out and put sentiments on them. And it's just a really fun kit. And you can see how each of these pockets have a different pattern on them. I've got things falling on my desk here. But so many pretty labels and different pocket styles in this kit. And I'm just going through it page by page so you can see it. But just beautiful. And this has the colors of kind of a rosy red, almost towards a red tone, some pink, and also some newsprint and stuff in there. So really pretty. And then these are the coordinating papers. And again, these papers are collaged, and I love how it has the book print inside the papers. And then all the different roses and patterns. And it even has some farm labels and some tulips, or maybe those are, I don't think that's a tulip. That's a Rose of Sharon, it looks like. These are, of course, roses. Look at this beautiful piece with the roses there. And then it has some bingo cards and different text pieces. So there's a bunch of different pages. And of course, you can cut these into 4 and end up with card fronts, or you can also print these card front size to get a smaller collage piece. Okay, so that is the entire kit. I'm back to the tags at the front. Let me pick all that up. And again, that is called the Flourish Garden Kit. Okay, So that, I'm going to set that one aside. Here's this one. This is just the Christmas patchwork. So these I printed, instead of printing them at 8.5 by 11, I printed them 2 to a page. And again, one of the best things about digitals is you can print the size that you want. So for these ones, I printed them a little bit smaller. I love how she has Santas in here and different stripe patterns. There's bells, there's words. There's even kind of a Nordic feel here. There's another Santa there. This one has a candy cane. So just really neat, all over collage Christmas papers. And there's 5 in total in this kit. Christmas paper patchwork. Okay, that's the next one. Then we have the patchwork. This one is just called Patchwork Papers. And this one has some aquas, blues, greens, pinks, and even some earthy kind of tones in it. And it also has stitching among the patchwork if you look. So there's different pieces that are stitched in here too. And this time, just to see the different ways you can print them, I printed it 4 sheets to a page. So you can print them in all different sizes. This, of course, would give me 4 different card fronts. So that's what I did with this one. I printed 4 different, I printed it 4 to a page like that. And you can see all the different patterns here. So there's a total of 8, I believe, in this. I think, unless I printed 2 of each. I can't remember what I did now. But you can go look on the site and it will show you when you get to the particular item, you can look and it'll show you exactly what's included in each of the offerings, okay? But all of these are so pretty. Now this is the Pretty Rose papers, and these are also new. And these have a lot of different tones to them. So here you can see this. This is kind of an earthy background with a pink. And then we have almost a yellowish tone and a green. And then after that, you have a kind of a more of a mint green and again, kind of an earth tone, but with pink. I hope you can see that. This one has pink text with it. And they all have text in the background. And it's just, and I think it's all pink text too. It's just that the body of the papers change depending on which print you're using. So here's one with blue and green. And then you can see just how they look when they're printed 4 to a page. I printed them that way too. And this also lets you see the colors, I think, maybe a little more apparently, okay? So I just love all the tones that she did on this. It gives you a wide variety of colors that you can use on your projects. Okay, so I had a lot of fun printing these out and just seeing all the different papers that she had created. And again, this one is called the Pretty Rose Papers, and it's these all over rose prints. And it just makes me want my roses to bud out in the garden. They're all leafing out, but no buds quite yet here in Seattle. It's still pretty. We're just starting to get some warmer weather. And then we have the, this is the Pink Rose Collage Papers. And this also has typing in it in the background, some text, if you will. And it's an all over rose print. Here's just a very creamy color, a light blue, almost a light aqua, if you will. Then the next page has a slightly darker cream, almost more of a kind of more of a craft tone if you compare the two. And then this aqua, you can see lighter, and then this one's a little bit darker. Then we have one of my favorite pages, which is the cream and the green. And I love doing projects with these 2 tones, especially at Christmas time. And then then she does 2 pages in pink and blue, but these include stripes down. So you have that aqua and pink color. And then we have a pink and green. And then that is the rest. Those are the Pink Rose papers. Let me show you the title again, Pink Rose. And the last set of papers that she sent me is the Shabby Florals. And this is a big kit. This has, it starts, again, you have text in the background, and this is a 2-tone stripe, a light pink and a darker pink, a light blue, and a light and a darker blue. And I just love those big stripes. That's a really fun pattern. Then the next page has more of a gingham pattern with the roses in an aqua color. Then you have a mint green one. Then we have one with purple polka dots and pink roses. And that's a really pretty one. And then you have your mint gingham with the rose pattern. Then we have polka dots in mint. So this is a polka dot background with the same floral. Then we have a solid pink one. Then we have this one, which has two different tones of green, a very mint green, and then more of a sagey green on this side, okay? And it's cream kind of in the middle. So sage cream and then mint cream. Really pretty. And then you can see what they look like if you print them 4 to a page also, just to see the difference in sizing and what they look like. I thought I would print them both ways for you. So that is the Shabby Floral papers, okay? And there is the name of that one again. And oh my goodness, these are all gorgeous, gorgeous papers. So let me dive into my projects for today. Let me really quick, I'm going to flip this over. So let me show you what I used. I did use some more of my white lace. I used from Hobby Lobby these little spare parts gems, these little rose gems. I used this ball of string. I'm not sure where I got this, but I did use this to make some little bows on my projects. And then I used quite a few other things. Let me show you the dies and stuff. I also used from Picket Fence Studios. They sell these little containers of sequin mixes, and I used this one here, and I think this one is called Metropolis. So this one here, and then I also used this one, and this one is called Moonshine. Okay, and I just have a bunch of sequins in a basket, and these are the two that I picked out to use. So I used those. From My Creative Time, I used the XOXO border dies, and this is a set that I just love, MCTD180, and I used various sizes of that. I used MCTD422, the Pretty Scalloped Oval dies. I love her entire series of Pretty Scallops, and there are more coming. So I really love this series of dies, and I did use these on a project. I used the Eyelet Doily dies. I think I used the middle size one time. I think it was the middle. I'm pretty sure. And then I used some of these Cottage Cuts nested stitched eyelet circle dies. The big thing that I used from Emma's shop is the ice cream die. It's MCTD414. It is considered to be an ice cream, but I do it always as a cupcake. But it's also made to make little ice cream cups. So however you want to use it. And it does have, I believe there is a coordinating, I'm trying to remember if there's a coordinating stamp set with it or not. But I love this die set, and I use it all the time. And then I used some square, scallop square dies from my stash. And these, lots of different companies make them. This is a Paper Tray Ink scallop square die. I pulled that out and I matched it up with one of those. This little rose die, this creates a frame of roses or little flowers, if you will. And I can't remember. This is from a different company. Oh gosh, the name is escaping me right now. I'll try and let you guys know where it's from. Someone might know, and if you do, put it in the comments. Oh, Jess, it just won't come to me right now. I'm sorry, you guys, it's late. And then I also just used from Mama Elephant some mini scallop rectangle dies. So those are all the things I used from my affiliate code with My Creative Time. I am a creative designer for them and for Peachy Keen Stamps. And I do have affiliate codes. My affiliate code for My Creative Time is Jill. And if you use that code at checkout, you'll save 10% any day that you shop, unless there's a different type of sale going on, like a release. And then sometimes you'll save more, like 15%. And occasionally Emma also does flash sales, and she'll sometimes do 20% off. So just be aware, you know, the codes are there for the everyday purchases that you make. And you can use, again, my code Jill. I also did a Peachy Keen release this weekend on Friday, and my code for Peachy Keen, my everyday code is Jill10. So if you wanted to purchase anything from Peachy Keen, you can use that to get a discount. So I just wanted to mention those. I try to mention it, you know, more often, just in case someone is going to buy something. At least you can get a little bit of a savings. So let's dive into my projects, okay? So what I decided to do was to make some birthday cards. I actually am running very, very low on birthday cards. I just mailed a ton of cards out to friends and family members for Easter. And my bin that holds all my birthday cards is almost completely empty down on my desk. So I thought I better do some birthday cards. So that is what I did for the kickoff of this. Is I took Emma's ice cream die and I made some little cupcakes. And these, I made it so that these open and I can stamp a little birthday greeting depending on who I give the card to, and fit the greeting to whoever the person is. So it's made to lift up, and there'll be another greeting in here when I mail the card out. And the other thing is that this is on a pop dot, so if the person wanted to, they could also pull it off and then reuse it if they want to. So, and they could use it as a little tag on a gift that they were giving or something. So it's kind of a neat way to send this. You can see how I use that scallop square die and then a little layering piece, which is embossed with a floral embossing folder in the background. This beautiful sky blue diagonal gingham is from a printable on Etsy. So it's a digital paper. And then you can see the little pink sequins that I added, and those are from Picket Fence Studios, or Picket Fence, what is it? Picket Fence, yeah, Picket Fence Studio. And I did add a little bit of crystal stickles into the centers of each of them after I glued them down, just so that they would sparkle like the frosting. So you open it up, and I just have that XOXO border die from My Creative Time on the inside. And then on the back, I used one of the little scallop circles, just a half circle. And then this little tag, Handmade with Love by Jill Norwood, was given to me by my sweet friend, Susan Laverty. So hello, Susan. I hope you had a lovely Easter. I hope you all did. And so I glued that, and it looks like I need to glue it again. I've glued it twice, but it doesn't want to stick. And maybe it's because this is embossed. I need to add some extra glue, some wet glue. But anyway, this is another piece of that portrait print paper on the back. And that's the same paper that I used to create the frosting on the cupcake. This little Best Wishes tag is from Lily of the Valley. And I didn't pull this, but this is their everyday sentiment tag set. And it has the best wishes in there, and also a happy birthday and other things. So I stamped that out on some Iralamija shop paper from the same paper set, and then just tied a little bow and put that on. And then I want you to notice the cupcake part of the die cut. I used my scoreboard, and I scored little lines in here so that it would look like a cupcake cup. You know how when you put your cupcakes into the little cups, they are always fluted, if you will. So I wanted that to be part of what I did here. So I just used my embossing, my scoreboard, and I just scored lines down into the die cut. And then I edged it with some tea dye ink. Okay, so that's the first card. Then I have 3 more cards to share. Here's the second one. And again, it's the same little ice cream or cupcake. This one I did in pink, and I didn't add glitter to this one. I kept this more as a homespun sort of look. The background of this is a beautiful embossing folder, which I didn't bring in here. It's actually down in my basement where I do all my embossing. But this is an embossed piece of vellum, and it's a beautiful embossing folder with these gorgeous flowers on it from Spellbinders. And I used a piece of beautiful lace in a turquoise to kind of pick up on the turquoise that's in the die cut here. And this is some pink vellum on top of the white vellum, which was die cut with the Mama Elephant micro scallop die set. And then this is that square tag, which is holding the cupcake. And again, you can see the scoring in the cupcake base there to make it look like a little cupcake liner. So these are those little gems from Hobby Lobby, the little rose gems, and then my tag again from Lily of the Valley. And then you open it, you have the XOXO border die from My Creative Time. And then on the back, I just added a piece of ephemera that says, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. So just a sweet little birthday card. And again, I will stamp a special sentiment inside depending on who I give this card to. So that's the second card. Then the third card is blue again, blue and pink. And I did a combo. And again, you can see these beautiful portrait print papers. This one I added a little touch of that white lace from Amazon. I did both tones of the gingham in pink and blue, and then I added some of Iralamija Shop's paper to divide the two. You can see the scoring again on the cupcake part, and this is her beautiful, pretty oval layer dies from My Creative Time. And I did add the embossed vellum to the bottom half. You can see the embossed flowers there. And then I have the upper part of the tag is that beautiful floral print from the portrait papers. Inside, again, are the XOXO border dies from My Creative Time. And then on the back, I have a little birthday tag that I did in a program that I have on my computer called Memory Mixer, and it allows me to combine things and make little tags like this. So this is just a little birthday tag that says a Greenwood Girl birthday card made with love by Jill Norwood. And then it has my blog on it, greenwoodgirlcards.blogspot.com. So this is the third one. I'll put that there. And then I have one last card to show you. This is the one, oh, I know, it's In Love Art Shop. So this uses that die set from In Love Art Shop that goes around with these little flowers. And it's just really, really cute. And so I just cut off the side of the aperture. This is kind of a smaller size card. This was just a leftover piece of pink cardstock. It's not quite an A2. It's thinner than that. And so I just used part of this rectangle frame with the little flowers. And again, you can see using the scoreboard to make the little cupcake bottom. And this is actually a pink vellum that I got off of Amazon. This is that beautiful papers, the beautiful papers from Betty's shop, Iralamija shop, the portrait papers. And then I mixed in again some vellum at the bottom using that Spellbinders embossing folder and some gingham. And then these little sequins again are from Picket Fence. And I took one of the leftover flowers from this die cut and I put it on the top of the cupcake with a little sequin on it. And then I added the additional sequins around. So just a really sweet little card. When you open it to the inside, it's just got a stitched rectangle die with a little piece of the paper. And then on the back, I have, again, one of my little labels. So I was so excited. You can put a little message in here. And these are just, I thought these just turned out really sweet. And for spring, they're the perfect spring birthday card. So I hope you enjoyed seeing these. And I am going to set these aside because I also have some happy mail from my sweet friend Kat that I want to open and share on camera. Maybe I'll just leave these right here so that you can still see them. And then I wanted to mention too that I did a little Mother's Day card yesterday for Saturday Morning Makes. And I also shared these adorable doll cards using a wonderful die set from my sweet friend Sam Poole. And this is the Rustic Homestead Stitched Doll die set. And I had so much fun for Saturday Morning Makes playing with these adorable dolls and also playing with these beautiful mason jars and spatulas and rolling pins and spoons from Emma's shop at My Creative Time. Some of these products are out of stock, but they will be in at the end of April in time for you to order for Mother's Day. So just be aware of that. And I love her mason jars and the mason jar labels. And these are the little angel sentiments from this past winter when we did the angel snowmen. So I hope you guys will go back and take a look at my Saturday Morning Makes video if you missed it. I had so much fun creating this weekend. And I made a ton of extra spatulas, and I was thinking that it might even be cute to tuck a spatula in on some of these cards if you were giving it to your mom or something. I think I had it, which one did I have it on? I think I was playing around with putting it on this one. But if you were doing a birthday for one of your, sisters or your mom or something, it'd be a cute way to do it. So I was thinking about adding it, but then I decided not to. I just decided to leave them simply the little cupcakes. So anyway, those are all my projects. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my Saturday Morning Makes. Don't forget about the wonderful marshmallow release at Peachy Keen. And she is working behind the scenes on making photopolymer stamps. We got everybody's feedback and we're so appreciative of everybody that left their comments. And for those of you that ordered the kit, I hope you're having fun playing with all of these adorable marshmallow images in their beautiful hot cocoa cups, as well as outside of them, depending on how you want to use them for projects. So let's dive into the Happy Mail from my sweet friend Kat. I already opened this beautiful box that she sent, and I'm going to pull everything out and set it up here on the tabletop, and then we will take a look. And I wanted to open this on Easter, but I just ran out of time. I had some family obligations that ran fairly late into the evening. So let's see if is there a card here? I don't know if this is, maybe this is the card. No, this is a carrot. Look at this. This is adorable. Kat makes the cutest things. Hello, Kat. How are you, my dear? I hope that you and yours had a lovely Easter. Kat is such a sweet friend. She has a beautiful Etsy store called Lolly Thimble, and she also used to have a YouTube channel. I'm hoping someday maybe she'll do it again, but I don't know. She has a lovely, you can follow her channel over on Instagram. Okay, so I will link her Instagram down below, and if I can find her Etsy shop easily, I'll try and link it too. But look at how cute. She does this all with foam, and then she hand does all of the little lines and everything. She's quite the artist, and this is on a clip so that I can clip it to something if I want to. So isn't that adorable? Oh my goodness. It'd be so cute to have this clipped onto your Easter basket, wouldn't it? So I'll have to keep that. That'll be fun. Let's see what else is in here. I'm trying to see if she sent a card. There's the card. Okay. Here is the little card. Aw, it says Happy Easter. And I love that Kat always puts a cat on the back of her things that she makes. Let me set that aside so you can see the card. She's got 3 little pretty gemmies, and it says Happy Easter, and it has this cute little bunny. And the other thing about Kat and I both love vintage stuff. We're both big thrifters, and Kat always finds the neatest things, and I bet you this is vintage rickrack right here. So she's got really cute polka dot paper in the background, and then you open it up. It's got this cute tulip paper, and then this green polka, and it says Hugs and Hugs, XO Kat. And then on the back, you can see she's got 2024 in this really cute cat stamp. So just an adorable little card, Kat. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I love that. And then look at this. She sent, I think these might be, what are these? Cheesecake truffles, I think, and latte truffles. I think these are candies. And she's got this sweet little bunny sticker on there. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Tim's going to love that candy, Kat. And then look what she sent me. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, this is precious. This is going to go right out in my living room with all of my spring decor. So look at this, you guys. Kat has sent me something special for Easter every year. And I have all of her things sitting around my house. I should have thought to bring them in here before I did this, but I have a bird jar that she made somewhere, but I think it's out in the other room. And a little Easter egg with a little handle on it that has detail on it, just like this hat does. So she makes all these, you guys, from scratch. So this is made with felt that she has glued. And she's got this trim on here. I hope you can see it. It's sparkly trim. She's got a beautiful ribbon going around it. And then she's added all this beautiful detail with these flowers. And she's coiled up the stems of the flowers. She's got little pearls in here. You can see the little bunny ears that I bet she made these. She may very well have made them, or maybe they're from something else. I'm not sure, but it looks like she made them to me. Kat, you'll have to tell me. And then she has a little chick on here, and it says, Hippity Hoppity Easter Wishes. And you can see it goes around. Here's a beautiful blue flower, and another purple flower, and the little pearls, and the little coils, and a little pink gemmy right there. I hope you can see that. And then this is all the rickrack, or this trim that she did. She glued it in such a way that it surrounds the felt to make it look very finished. So her workmanship is exquisite. If you order something from her Etsy shop, you will just fall in love with how talented she is. I just love all she does, and it's just pristinely finished, you guys. Wait until my mom sees this, Kat. She always goes crazy when she sees the things that you make. So this is going to go out with, I have a shelving unit in my living room where I put all my seasonal decor, and it has a lot of my family pictures, and it's so fun to switch things out as the seasons change. So this will be out all spring because this is just adorable. Oh my gosh. It's just precious, cat. Oh, you guys, I'm so touched. Look at the sparkle that she had. Can you see I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's glitter on there too. It's all sparkly. Maybe she sprayed it with iridescent spray or something. So isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I'm so blessed. You guys are all so talented. You know, I love sharing art with everybody. I feel completely blessed that I'm able to do that. And that so many of you enjoy sharing art in this community that we formed for Saturday Morning Makes, but also just everywhere, you know, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I just take a lot of joy from sharing art with all of you. And I just am so appreciative of you, your support of my channel, and when you hit that like button, when you subscribe, when you support my channel, which helps me and my family. I'm so appreciative, and I just cannot wait to see what everybody does every weekend and throughout the week as I get to look at videos. And I looked at a ton of stuff this weekend. I did have some time yesterday during the day to look at some things, and I had a lot of fun seeing everybody's beautiful Easter posts in general, spring posts, but people were posting things that they were baking and cooking, and their flowers, and just different Easter shots of their families and all sorts of things. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys for sharing, and I will be back with you soon with more projects for Iralamija shop throughout the month of April. And don't forget to use the code JillApril15, Jill APR15, for 15% off all of the new items in her shop, and there is no minimum. So even if you just want to buy one file, you'll get 15% off using this code at checkout in the discount code area. Okay, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're interested in this ice cream or some of the other My Creative Time items, you can use the code Jill at checkout. Okay, so thank you guys for looking at everything, and always nice to get some birthday cards done for my stash. And I will be back with you with more Iralamija shop inspiration once a week during the month of April. All right, everybody, take good care. Bye now.